Всем привет, с вами канал Today Gaming, а мы продолжаем прохождение игры D4. И нам осталось найти последнюю улику, и последняя улика, скорее всего, это он. Хотя давайте еще оглядимся.
The door looks fine.
С дверью все в порядке, ну да. В общем, до сих пор пока непонятно, как у него обилки работают. Потому что, по сути, мы сначала были в одном месте, как мне кажется, а оказались совсем в другом. Там нас знали, здесь нас не знают. Ну, я вытер, окей. Я, по-моему, только пачку его.
It won't open. Of course it won't. There's more than 5 tons of pressure. What was I thinking?
Ну как-то же он исчез. Так, ладно, давай с тобой поговорим.
This is a problem. Where is it?
Are you looking for something?
Not at all, Mr. Young. I am completely at your disposal.
Have you contacted the airport?
Yes, of course.
Are you telling me the truth? It looks like you're so busy searching that you haven't done anything yet. I'll find what you're looking for. You just contact the ground.
That's very kind of you. Very well. I have lost a glove.
A glove? And it has to be this specific one?
Yes, it's a special order, perfectly fitted to my hand. I'm in serious trouble without it.
Окей.
Why is he getting so upset about a glove? He's more high-strung than he looks.
Так, ладно, да, пока не будем его обременять вопросами. Так, чипсы. Где может быть его перчатка? Улика. Вот она. Я ее нашел. Лови.
This is a problem. Where is it?
I found the glove. It's all burnt up, though.
Ah, thank you so much.
That's okay, is it?
No problem. I don't want to use it.
You don't? So, what's going on?
Nothing that concerns you, Mr. Young. This is my problem. Simply recovering the glove was the most important thing.
Huh? What does he want with a glove that can't even be used anymore? Just being high-strung doesn't explain that. I need to probe a bit deeper here. Tell me, where did she go?
Like I said, sir, she's not aboard this flight.
That's impossible. I talked to her.
And what, sir?
Olivia had a gun.
A gun? Please, don't even suggest such a thing.
Так.
Do the emergency doors work while in flight?
It's possible to manually switch over to door mode, but just touching the controls to do so causes an alarm to sound in the cockpit. You would be better off not to get any silly ideas, sir.
What if that alarm was broken? Deactivated?
What are you planning?
I'm just trying to figure out the method of escape used by Olivia and the vanishing man.
Method of escape, is it?
How many emergency exits are there?
How much do you know about the federal aviation regulations? They are the safety regulations as set by the Federal Aviation Administration. In accordance with them, a commercial aircraft must have enough emergency exits that all passengers can exit the aircraft within 90 seconds while only using half of them. That is what the rules state. We call it the 90-second rule.
То есть их как минимум 4 должно быть, правильно понимаю?
So, how many emergency exits are there?
Mathematics are clearly not your strong suit.
Ну, либо 2, либо 4.
With crew, this aircraft can carry almost 140 people. Let's say 30 people can escape from one exit in 90 seconds. That would be one person every 3 seconds. Dividing 140 by 30 therefore indicates that at least 4.6 exits would be needed. Now, twice that are required by the regulations, which means the required number of exits is 9 or more. That means even you and your lack of math skills have a chance to escape, sir.
Да, у меня тоже плохо с математикой.
Could you escape by opening the windows in the cockpit?
The cockpit windows do not open. You aren't as smart as you look, Mr. Young.
Бля, ну извини.
Indeed, the construction of the seat in cockpit windows is very different. While the seat windows are 3 layers of polycarbonate resin, the cockpit windows are 5 layers of reinforced glass and polycarbonate resin. Seat windows are 14 millimeters thick, but the ones in the cockpit are 45 millimeters. Passenger windows are designed to withstand external pressure, but the cockpit windows have to be able to withstand collisions with birds. Open windows like that, sir, please.
You know quite a bit about this airplane, don't you?
It's only natural. Our passengers' safety may rely on it.
Natural? I'm not sure I'd use that word to describe your encyclopedic knowledge.
And I'm not sure I'd use the word encyclopedic. Why, this level of knowledge, even you could easily attain it, Mr. Young.
Easily?
Yes, very easily.
How?
Why, by taking a quiz. Quizzes are a great way to remember almost anything. You want to give it a try, don't you?
Ну давай попробуем.
Looks like I stepped on a landmine.
I'll give you some simple questions. All you need do is answer them. The beginner level only needs 3 correct answers to pass. Are you ready, sir? Question. What is jet fuel made from?
Нитроглицерин. Нет? Керосин?
That's wrong.
Там любовь надо было выбрать.
You really think nitro-packed steel cylinders are flying overhead? Just how many flights do you think go up each and every day? That was a shame. Please, try again. I mean it.
Ну я тупой, короче. Сорян. Так, давай еще раз.
Oh, you want to try my...
Да.
You don't know when to give up, do you?
Давай.
You're here. Let's... The beginner level only... Question. What is jet fuel made from?
Ну, керосин тогда, тут уже... Да.
That
Будем
is
знать.
correct. Kerosene doesn't freeze at low temperatures and gives off no soot. That makes it extremely effective as an aircraft fuel. Okay, next question. Question. How many parachutes for passengers does a passenger aircraft carry?
Ну, один для каждого пассажира.
Impossible.
Чё?
You think regular passengers, regular people could all use a parachute? You're like a child, aren't you? So naive. That was a shame. Please, try again.
Вот сейчас мне уже стыдно. Ну-ка.
You...
Керосин.
That makes... Question. How
Сколько
many
парашютов для
parachutes for
пассажиров
passengers?
находится? Нисколько. Ну какой же я тупой, вот честное слово, а. Типа один для капитана или нисколько. Не, ну нисколько это вообще не вариант, как бы они должны быть. Что, блять? Окей. Значит ты. Я больше не хочу записывать. Какой же я глупый, ё-моё, честное слово. Ладно, давай. Сейчас не ошибемся. Так, керосин. Но они должны же быть.
That is correct. Letting an amateur loose with a parachute would do them no favors. If something should happen, don't think about jumping out. I would instead recommend adopting the brace position. Next, the last question at the beginner level. Your luck runs out here. Question. What are airplane tires filled with?
Фу. Мечты. Кислород может взорваться. Давай азот.
That is correct. Friction with the runway causes aircraft tires to become very hot.
Ну да.
When this happens, using nitrogen minimizes the risk of fire. It is also inert, doesn't oxidize, and contains no water, so it doesn't expand. Nitrogen is therefore the perfect choice when it comes to landing and taking off. Oh my! This is quite something. You've cleared the beginner level. Congratulations.
Не надо. Это было очень плохо.
However, that's all this was. The beginner level. Next comes the intermediate test. We'll get started as soon as you are ready.
Я готов.
It sounds like the quizmaster isn't done yet.
Давай.
Ready for the intermediate quiz?
Да.
Think you have what...
Да.
The intermediate level needs 5 correct answers.
На 5 вопросов, окей.
Question. How can you tell at a glance if an airplane carries passengers or cargo?
Окна.
That is correct. A cargo plane doesn't have windows. There are no passengers to look out of them after all. Getting rid of the windows also makes the aircraft lighter, and also increases the strength of the body, like for military aircraft. Even something like a single window makes a big difference to an aircraft.
В окнах я шарю.
Question 2. Question. Why is the air very dry inside an aircraft?
Чтобы конденсации не было, да.
That is correct. At high altitude, there is a large gap between inside and outside temperatures. That means moisture in the air would cause condensation to form. If that water rusted or froze, it could block pipes, causing all sorts of issues. That's why the air inside of the aircraft is kept very dry, to keep the aircraft safe. Now then, question 3. Question. What do the pilot and co-pilot have prepared for them separately?
Что пилот и его помощник готовят себе отдельно от всех? Туалет, наверное, вряд ли. Еду, подушка. Да и еда, наверное.
That is correct. It prevents both of them suffering from food poisoning. Everyone has heard that though, haven't they? However, what about on the ground? Did you know they eat different meals before they even take off? Always think of the worst possible scenario and act accordingly. We are true professionals. Now, Next question. Question. Why are the internal lights turned off when landing at night?
Чтобы не отвлекать от сигнальных этих. Ну да.
Oh, that is
Чтобы
correct.
огоньки увидеть.
To get the passenger's eyes accustomed to the dark in case something happens. I might also point out that this is also one of the 90-second rules. Now we come to the final question at the
Мои
intermediate
догадки
level.
были неверны.
You are doing quite well. Question. Where are airlines legally obliged to place ashtrays on board?
Нигде. Серьезно? А в самолете можно курить? Где по закону авиакомпании должны размещать пепельницы на борту самолета? В туалетах. Ну, это логично было.
Well done. That is correct. Of course, smoking is not allowed, but some people don't always obey the law. Failure to properly dispose of a cigarette could cause an accident. So, even though they aren't allowed to be used, lavatories must have ashtrays. What's more, these regulations were also stipulated by the Federal Aviation Administration. Well, 5 questions in a row. You're smarter than I thought.
А тут, в принципе, было даже, мне кажется, легче. Окей, давай, я готов.
We aren't finished yet, however.
Последний.
The advanced
Продвинутый
level
вариант.
still awaits you. We'll start as soon as you are.
Beginner, intermediate, so next is advanced. Not a problem. I saw this coming.
Давай, я готов. Впереди.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The advanced quiz. The advanced level requires no less than 10 correct answers in a row. However, I'm also adding a new rule. You must answer each question within 5 seconds. Are you ready?
Нет.
Question. Who first succeeded in powered
Oh.
manned flight?
Так. Братья Райт. Это я знаю.
Correct. They originally made bicycles. Question. What is the name of the device that
Черный
constantly
ящик.
records aircraft data? Correct. It is attached at the back of the plane. Question. Is the captain's seat on the left or right
Ой, а
side
это я
of the
не знаю.
cockpit?
Где он захочет. Сорян.
Mr. Young, is this your limit?
Да.
If you do want to try again, I'll welcome your... Making you restart from the beginner level isn't my style. Don't worry about
Фух,
that.
я уж испугался. Так, я теперь готов. Короче,
You want to
на
try
самом деле я не знаю, на какой стороне. Наверное, на правой.
the advance? However, you
Ну,
must...
было бы
Question.
логично.
Who first?
Так, братья Райт.
Question.
Черный ящик.
Correct.
Скажем, на правой.
It is attached at... Question.
Правая сторона. Сука.
Mr. Young, is
Ну
this
тут
your
я
limit?
гадаю.
If you do what isn't my style.
Тут я уже тупо гадаю, но я уже хочу пройти.
You...
Давай.
You must... Question.
Братья Райт. Черный ящик.
Question.
Левая сторона. Окей, будем знать.
Correct. Well done. The seat on the left side of the cockpit is always the captain's. Question. What is the highest passenger class?
Бизнес. А, ну первый класс, да.
My. Correct. Maybe you'll sit there yourself one day.
Я просто ни разу не летал, так что
But
сорян, ребят.
maybe. Question. When a bird crashes into an aircraft, it is known as a bird what?
Птичка удар.
Yes, correct. In fact, that is the name given to any incident of a bird hitting a structure. Question. What is the name of the president's jet?
Борт номер один. Борт номер один.
Okay,
Это я тоже знаю.
correct. Currently, a modified Boeing 747 is used. Question. What is the name given to the control for angling an aircraft up and down?
Как называется контролер, проверяющий вращение? Качка.
You didn't mess it up. Correct. There are 3 control axes, and the other 2 are roll and yaw. Question. What is it called when 2 aircraft almost collide?
Пиздец. Опасное сближение.
Another correct answer. Passenger planes are fitted with devices to prevent near misses. Question. What is the largest aircraft manufacturer in America?
Боинг. Боинг? Это я слышал тоже.
Correct. Their headquarters is in Seattle, and they also build spacecraft. Question. What name is given to thrombosis caused by always sitting in the same position?
Ой. Ну вот это ничего. Понятно.
Mr. Young,
Я не шарю в
is this
этом.
your limit?
Ой, ну почти.
Oh, you want to...
Так.
The advance. However, you... Question. Who first succeeded?
Самое хреновое, что, блин, не дают даже порассуждать.
Question. It is... Question.
Левая сторона.
The question.
Первый класс. Удар.
Yes, the question.
Борт номер 1.
Question.
Качка.
There are 3 Question.
Опасное движение.
Pass. Question.
Боинг.
Their headquarters? Question. What name?
Ну вот это тогда. Серьезно? Синдром эконом-класса? Серьезно? Да ладно. Окей. Вот это я откуда должен был знать? Я ни разу не летал, но самолет-то в глазах только в небе видел. Гратирает.
This question.
Это, конечно, не очень нравится, то, что приходится вот такой фигней заниматься.
Current question. There.
Да, либо Google, что ли.
Question.
Так, это...
Their head.
Синдром эконом-класса, окей, это вообще очень странно на самом деле.
Correct. It is also called long haul syndrome. Staying in the same uncomfortable position for a long time is bad. During a flight, you should keep moving about and massage your legs. Well, you answered them all correctly. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Like I said at the beginning, anyone can reach this level easily. You have proven that, Mr. Young.
Oh boy. I walked right into that one. I've proven him right. We kind of passed the whole glove thing now as well. But if he has such a great memory, why doesn't he remember what happened between us before?
Потому что это, походу, другое уже это место.
She pointed a gun at me. Are you saying I was seeing things?
I think you must have. Maybe it was a pepper shaker. Even if she was on board this flight, there is absolutely no way she would be able to get a gun on board as well.
It was a Glock 26.
I'm very sorry, sir. Perhaps the shock of the lightning has caused you to be confused.
Oh, by the way, the squeaking window. What happened to it?
What squeaking window?
Could they have escaped through that window?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That lady in the middle of economy class? She's the one who got all worked up about the squeaking window, right?
You mean on the west side?
Yes, the west side window. She got all excited, shouting.
I don't recall any such incident.
Are you mocking me?
I might suggest that you are mocking me, Mr. Young.
Так, ну про нее я уже спрашивал.
Whatever the case, I have to talk to her again.
Then you'll just need to keep on flying with us. If you get lucky, you'll end up on a flight with her. Eventually.
That's not really what I meant.
Так, у нас есть все улики, да? Надо сохраниться. Все, но не все. Но это рили, как будто другой самолет. Ладно, давай заюзаем эту штучку. О, туалет. Там-то я не был. Бинты. Тут был замес, по-моему, с этим. Как его звать-то? Воу. Это что такое? А что за кровь? И отпечаток вот этот вот.
This bottle, it has some faint traces of the red powder. This is the evidence I need. This fragrance. I see. This is the new age he was talking about. Let's get it back to its owner. This should get another one in the clear.
Так.
Where'd the courier go to?
Так, а я уже не помню, кто ее искал. Этот, по-моему. Модельер. Этот только искал же эту,
Is
правильно?
something the matter,
Перчатку.
Mr. Young?
Да. Все, это я был прав. Я просто, так скажем, давненько уже не играл. Вон он. С дебильной прической зеленой.
You're like a rash that just won't go away, aren't you? Can't we handle this in one sitting?
I've found your new age.
That's...
A pretty fancy container. And such a unique aroma. The same as the faint scent I detected coming from you.
very well. Yes, it is all as you say. That's my latest cosmetic product. D.
A cosmetic? I thought as much.
You apply the bright red powder here, on this part below your nose. Vertically. Along here, like this.
Below your nose?
Yes. People's attention is focused on the center of your face. So, that's where I also focused my attention. On this bit below the nose that I don't even know the name of. Bright red lipstick is outdated now. The new age will be making this part below the nose bright red. Yes, it is truly avant-garde. By sheer coincidence, it matches perfectly with my next theme. One last thing. I need you to keep mum about D with the mass media. I want to make the announcement myself, when the right time comes.
Я в этом не уверен.
What's in it for me?
This is the first time some pathetic punk has tried to shake me down. You planning on joining their ranks? That's your almighty endgame? Well, any chance you'll change your mind?
Ой, ладно.
Sure, no problem. It makes no difference to me.
You're smarter
думал, вообще
than
о
I
наркотиках говорили.
thought. Suki has changed her opinion of you too.
There's something I'd like to ask you, though. For my silence, where were you on January 26, 2011? The day I lost everything.
January 2011? I would have been in Paris from New Year onward.
You can prove it?
Easily. Just check the back issues of any fashion magazine. Suki and I are regulars at the Semaine de la Mode à Paris.
The La Mode what?
Heathen. The premier haute couture show. You've never heard of Paris Fashion Week? What century are you living in?
Sorry. My bad. Sounds like the perfect alibi. It looks like Duncan is in the clear.
Что делать теперь?
That is a thank you. Nothing more. Certainly not to buy your silence. Don't take it the wrong way now.
So the name of the new age is taken from the D of Duncan?
No, not at all. This new cosmetic for application just below the nose has a special fragrance. I'll tell you, but please, discretion. It's a powerful pheromone used by a certain female insect. Such a powerful pheromone. The insect was worshipped in ancient Egypt and...
Don't tell me. D is for dung beetle.
The whole world will fall under the spell of the fragrance of D.
Ясненько, понятненько. Еще одна улика. Да камон. Сейчас здесь полностью пройдемся, чё ж там. Это журнал, это ладно.
The door looks fine.
Может попробовать ручку? А, нет. Он
Door looks
чисто
fine.
на окно. Ну ладушки. Тут не пройти. Да это же я все смотрел.
The cherry blossoms in snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean?
Опа.
There's nothing here.
А, ну ладно. Я думал хоть что-то. Да это мы все читали. Уже все читали. Так, а где этот? Он пропал, нет? Стоп, а где комиссар? Не понял. Блять. Вперед, вперед, иди. Не пойму. Реально, а где комиссар? Он в бизнес, да, сидит, типа, в классе? Только... А, все, он где эти, где модельеры сидит. Ну, модельер. Поговоришь со мной?
Marshall. I'll be slapped with a match penalty if I push my luck any further. I'd better look for another way before I'm set off for good.
Это уже все исследование. А, ну вот и этот чувак. Так мы про него тоже читали. Так, а почему мне дальше туда нельзя пройти? Это не есть хорошо. Так, еще раз повторно все просмотрим и возьмем у нее еды. Так, выносливость. Нет, надо что-нибудь подороже взять. Вот ореховое ассорти. Да и... Ой, слабенько что-то. Так. Вот, выносливость 40. Фокус нам не надо. Еще раз заюзаем этот фокус. Найти все улики. Еще одна. Но вот только где она? Да это я все смотрел. Ну. До этого просто не добраться. Здесь я сидел. Это я тоже подымал. Но я уже навытирался уже. А, стоп, серьезно?
Sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed. Little Peggy. I'll find who killed you. I will.
Серьезно, окно не дотер? Ну это, да уж. Окей.
I've collected all the puzzle pieces.
The west side window.
Be champagne as soon as we arrive in DC.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she wasn't aboard.
I don't know who you are. That's it. This piece of the past has been solved. Marshall, are you really sentimental enough to hold on to a pen that can't even write? Unexpected. Most unexpected. You seem quite different from the man I first imagined you to be, but that doesn't mean you're totally free from suspicion.
I told you
The same trick won't work twice.
Damn it!
Although it's still the first time for you. The Fenway Park ticket was a used ticket.
What?
The seat cover pattern is cherry blossom and snow.
What are you rambling about?
The destination is in the other direction. The sun can be seen from the windows on the right side. In other words, The aircraft is flying south.
Explain yourself clearly!
I am David Young, a private detective who also collaborates with the BPD. Now you, Derek Buchanan, I consider you suspicious. If you are the one I'm after, you're gonna remain heavily involved in my investigation from now on. So let me give you this warning. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I'll never give up. Even if it means I have to get in your way. So be ready for that. Oh, one other thing. Something I probably ought to mention. According to the BPD files, you get killed while transporting the courier known as Rabbit.
Oh, God. What the hell? Going to be killed?
Antonio Zapatero and Olivia Jones. They vanished right in front of my eyes. Literally, vanished. They didn't vanish at all. They were never on this flight. This isn't the AG Flight 117 of Boston. It's a different aircraft, heading for Washington. In other words, they didn't vanish.
А это я исчез.
I moved.
Я так и говорил. Молния и хоп. Все.
Must have happened at that moment. I used the broken fountain pen to come further back in time. I don't feel anything from either one anymore.
David, why do you shave your beard every day? It was just starting to grow out. It's such a waste.
Little Peggy, what should I do?
Чего? Это был комиссар, очки его, он был в очках. Крутота. Много узнали, но не то, что нужно. Ну, по сути, так, маленькая информация про Ди. И на этом моменте, я думаю, мы закончим. И продолжим уже в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, пишите в комментах, что вам понравилось, что вам нет. Порассуждаем в комментах, если захотите. И всем спасибо, всем пока.